Hi children, welcome to the session of geometry. In today's session, we will learn about angles. So about angles you already have learnt in your earlier classes. Some idea you have got. So here we will see about the angles in detail. So before that, let us ask a question that how do you get an angle? So there are two ways of getting an angle. One way, you take a point, image a ray from the point and image another ray from the same point, then you will get an angle. The space between these two rays is known as angle. And in this case, this OA is a ray and OB is another ray, that is ray OA and ray OB. These are actually ray, but these are the parts of the angle, so that is why they are called arms of the angle. And this particular point O, this point is known as vertex of the angle, vertex of angle, and the space between them is known as angle, which is measured in degree. This one you know. So this is about the parts of the angle and the name of the angle. This angle name is now angle. This is the angle sign, angle BOA or angle AOB, or simply we say angle O. So these things you have learned in your earlier classes. Now we'll see another way of getting an angle. How can you get angle in another way? Just take a ray and just keep on rotating it. You just keep on rotating it. So when you rotate, it will complete a round. So when it completes a round, then it will form a circle. Now this round, if you divide into 360 equal parts and take only one part, then 1 out of 360 part is known as 1 degree. 1 degree angle. 1 degree means if you have to first you need to rotate complete rotation, then this rotation will give you a circle. That circle, if you divide into 360 equal parts and take only one part, that is called 1 degree, very small quantity. And this 1 degree, if you further divide into 60 part, that 1 degree angle, it is a very small angle. 1 degree angle is very small angle. This angle I am drawing, it is more than 1 degree, not 1 degree. So the 1 degree angle is very small angle. I think this is 1 degree, might be. So this 1 degree angle, if you further divide into 60 part and take 1/60th, then this is called 1 minute. And this 1 minute, which is a very smaller quantity, that 1 minute, if you further divide into 60 parts and then take one part, that is called 1 second. So simply 1 minute equal to 1/60th of a degree, and 1 second equal to 1/60th of a minute. This is about the angle and their measurement. And now in your lower classes you have learned about the types of angles. In your lower classes you have learned the types of angles. So let us first, you learned about acute angles, then obtuse angle, then right angle, then you learned reflex angle, then you learned straight angle. So about these angles you have already learned in your lower classes. Now then also let us revise them. So first, acute angle. Acute angle means the angle whose measurement is more than 0 degree and less than 90 degree is called acute angle. So acute angle it is more than 0 degree less than 90 degree. This is acute angle. So this type of figure you will get. Then next comes right angle, which is exactly 90 degree. Right angle which is exactly 90 degree. This angle, if it is exactly 90 degree, we call it is a right angle. Then we will come to obtuse angle. These are the concept. Obtuse angle which is more than 90 but less than 180. So this type of angle, it is more than 90, less than 180, obtuse angle. Then you have already learnt about reflex angle. This angles you have already learnt in your lower classes, just we are revising it. Reflex angle, it is, so this ray if rotates and if it forms this type of angle, this angle is the reflex angle, which is more than 180 and less than 360. And then one more angle you got, whenever the rays are opposite to each other, the two rays are opposite to each other, then they will form a 180 degree angle, which is known as straight angle. And at last, if the rotation will be completed, then it will complete 360 degree, which is known as complete angle. So this is about the angles you learnt in your lower classes. Now in this class we will see some pair of angles. So the different pairs of angles we'll see now. So what are the pairs, we'll see now one by one. Okay, now we'll see some pairs of angles. So the first pair, let us see, that is adjacent pair. Adjacent pair. Now this adjacent pair, instead of giving definition, let us understand in figure, then we'll understand better. So let us draw a diagram that this is a ray and this is another ray and this is another ray. I am taking three rays, OA, OB and OC. Now if I ask how many angles are there, then there are three angles. This is the one angle. First angle is this green color angle is first, that is BOA. The first angle is, let us write, the first angle is BOA. Then the red color angle BOC, and one the whole angle, that is this angle. If you don't consider the middle ray, then this also forms an angle, which is AOC. Total there are three angles formed. Now in this three angle, if you observe the red color angle and green color angle, that is, if you observe this red color angle and this green color angle, these two angle if you observe, this angle, this particular red color angle, it has how many arms? It has two arms. One is this one, OV, and another is OC. There are two arms of this angle. For this angle also, that is the green color angle, it has also two arms. One is OA, another is OB. Now you have seen that this two angle, they have a common arm, and what is that? That is OB. OB is the common arm. For this angle, OB is the arm. For this angle also, OB is the arm. So here what we can write, OB is common arm. OB is common arm for both the angles. We are not talking about this angle, only this triangle, the inside angle, they have common arm. Now if you see the vertex, so for this angle, what is the vertex? O. For this angle, what is the vertex? For this angle also vertex is O. That means for both the triangle the vertex is same, it is O. So this type of pair are called adjacent pair. Now what you can say? You can say that these two angles are adjacent pair. They are adjacent angle. They are adjacent pair, like adjacent room. So when two rooms are adjacent, then they share one wall. Similarly, when two angles are adjacent, they share their arm as well as vertex. Another example let me take so that it will be clear. Now you see, here I am drawing how many angles? Two angles. One angle is this one, and one angle is this one, black color angle. This. Now you see, for this particular angle, these two are the arms, and for this angle, these two arms. That means this arm, this particular arm is shared by this angle and this angle as well. So this particular arm is shared by both the angles, and at the same time the vertex of this angle, is this, and the vertex of this angle is also this. That means these two angles, they have one common arm, and they have one common vertex. So this type of pair. Now this is a pair of angles. Two things make one pair, a pair of shoes. So since there are two angles, so it will make a pair, and these are called adjacent pair. Now let us draw another adjacent pair. Let us draw another adjacent pair. So let me take a ray. Let me take another ray, and let us take another ray C. Now here you see, here also there are two angles. One is this and another is this. Total there are two angles. One is this angle is one green color, and another is red color angle. Are they adjacent? Yes, they are obviously adjacent, because see, this arm, this particular arm is shared by this angle and this angle as well. So both the angles have shared a common arm, that is OC. But in this case, apart from this OC, if you observe these other two rays, so we have already come to know that this is an adjacent pair. So this angle, that is the angle, let us write the angle name, BOC and AOC. So these two angles are adjacent pair. We have come to know that they are adjacent pair. But if you observe the other two rays, that is ray OB and ray OA, these rays are opposite to each other. The other two rays are opposite to each other. That means in such case we call that this is a linear pair. We call this is a linear pair. That means these are no doubt, obviously these are adjacent angle. These are also adjacent angle. These two angles are also adjacent, but these other two rays, apart from this common ray, other two rays, that is OC and OA, they are not opposite to each other in this case. But in this case, apart from this ray and this ray, they are opposite to each other. One ray is in that direction and another ray in that direction. Both are opposite to each other. In such case, the adjacent angles, the adjacent pair is known as linear pair. So this linear pair is a special case of adjacent pair. So this is the adjacent pair. These two are adjacent pair, but they are not linear pair, as this ray and this ray, they are not opposite to each other. In this case, they are linear pair, as this ray and this ray are opposite to each other. So that means a linear pair is a special type of adjacent pair. So this is about adjacent pair and linear pair. And one more thing, in this linear pair there are two angles, that is angle. Now if I write the name of angle, then angle BOC and angle AOC, these two angles. So this triangle, whenever you add, this will always give you 180 degree. That is the sum of a linear pair, sum of linear pair is always 180 degree. I am not talking about adjacent pair. The sum of adjacent pair is not 180 degree. When the adjacent pair becomes a linear pair, then this total, you see from the figure also you can understand the total angle is 180 degree. So therefore this plus this will give you 180. You see, this is, so the sum of linear pair is always 180, or we can say that linear pairs are supplementary. When two angles sum is 180 degree, then we call them supplementary angle. The sum of any two angle, if it is 180 degree, we call them, it is a supplementary pair. So we can say linear pair is an example of supplementary pair. Okay, now next type of angle is vertically opposite angle. So if I draw two intersecting lines, say for example, simply if you draw two lines, this one, this one, this one. So if you draw two intersecting lines, then in the figure you can see you will get four angles. Let us mark them, angle 1, angle 2, and let us mark them this angle 3 and angle 4. Now this angle 1 and angle 2, they are called vertically opposite angles, or simply we write in short form VOA, vertically opposite angles. And you can also draw and try to measure them. If you measure with the protractor angle 1 and angle 2, you will get they are equal. Whatever the value is, if 1 can be 80, then 2 also will be 80. If 1 is 50, then 2 also will be 50. 1 is 30, then 2 is also will be 30. Similarly, this angle 3 and angle 4, they are also known as vertically opposite angle. So these two angles are vertically opposite pair. Similarly, these two angles are also vertically opposite pair, and this one you can try at home, try to measure them. If you measure these two angles, you will get they will be equal, and if you measure these two angles, they will also be equal. And at the same time, if you notice that angle 2 and angle 4, they are forming a linear pair, you see, because this ray and this ray, these two rays are opposite to each other. That means 2 and 4, they are linear pair. Similarly, 1 and 3 also linear pair, 1 and 4 linear pair, 2 and 3 linear pair. That's, so I am showing the linear pair in vertically opposite angle, but basically we are going to learn vertically opposite angle. So angle 1 and angle 2, they are vertically opposite. Angle 3 and angle 4, they are vertically opposite, and angle 1 and angle 2 will be equal whatever the value, and angle 3 and angle 4 is always equal. You can try this one yourself to check, verify yourself by drawing a figure. Now look at this figure. Look at this figure in the red box. There are two angles. One is angle 1 and one is angle 2. Now these are two different angles, and angle 1 and angle 2, these are not value. I am giving some name. Say, or you can write, say for example, angle A and angle B. I am giving the name. This is angle A and this is angle B. Now if you bring this angle closer and closer and closer and closer, if you push this angle from this both side, if you push this angle from this side and this angle from this side, that means if you bring them closer, then they will become like this. Now if you remove this ray, if you remove the ray, then how does it look like? This look like this. That is a total 90 degree. That means these two angles, whenever you bring them together means we are adding them. If you combine them, if this angle and this angle you combine, then the figure becomes like this, and if you remove this one, then the figure becomes like this. So that means if these two angles you combine, then what you will get? 90 degree. So how are you getting this 90 degree angle? This 90 degree angle is obtained by combining these two angles, that is angle A and angle B. So these two angles, when you combine means addition, what you are getting? You are getting 90 degree angle. So that is why this angle A and angle B, so they are also forming a pair. They are also pair. This is also a pair of angle A and angle B, and this pair is called complementary pair. That means now complementary pair means the sum of two angles, if it is 90, it is called complementary pair. Say for example, one angle is 70 degree, then another angle should be 20 degree, then 70 degree and 20 degree angle, these two angles are complementary pair, because if you add them it will give you 90. Similarly 80 degree angle and 10 degree angle, these are also complementary pair. Now if you draw a 60 degree angle, and if you draw another angle which is 30 degree, so this 60 degree and 30 degree, they will give you this 60 degree and 30 degree, they will give you 90 degree. That means this angle and this angle, they are complementary pair. Now if you observe this figure, and if you bring them together, if you combine this 3 and 4, then the entire figure look like this. The entire figure looks like this. If you combine the figure here, it looks like this. Now if you remove this ray, if you remove, then the figure becomes like this. That means it is a 180 degree angle. So when these two angles you combine, this will give you 180 degree. So that is why these two pair are called supplementary pair. Now A and B, they are complementary pair. 3 and 4, they are supplementary pair. I think you have understood the concept related to angles. So some homeworks I am giving for you. Just write